and Sports. Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi will address the webinar in a short while from now, covering diverse sectors including education, health, Ayush, pharma, tourism, hospitality skills and sports. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last of the webinars organized around the core theme of the Union Budget 2026-27. The objective is to translate the budget's strategic reforms into an actionable, outcome-oriented framework through wide-ranging consultations with ministries, academia, industry, civil society, and implementation partners. नमस्कार, सुप्रभात देवी और सज्जनों, मेरा नाम शुभेंद्र घोष है। 2026 के पोस्ट बजट वेबिनार श्रृंखला के अंतिम वेबिनार में आप सभी का स्वागत है। ये वेबिनार शिक्षा मंत्रालय के उच्च शिक्षा विभाग द्वारा आयोजित किया गया है। इसका मूल मंत्र है सबका साथ, सबका विकास, जन आकांक्षाओं को पूरा करना। कुछ ही देर में माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी भी इस वेबिनार से जुड़ेंगे। वे शिक्षा, कौशल, विश्वविद्यालय टाउनशिप, दिव्यांगजन कौशल योजना, स्वास्थ्य, आयुष, फार्मा, पर्यटन, आतिथ्य कौशल और खेल संबंधी विषयों पर अपने विचार साझा करेंगे। ये वेबिनार केंद्रीय बजट 2026-27 के तहत प्रमुख घोषणाओं के कार्यान्वयन के तरीकों पर विचार विमर्श करने के लिए प्रमुख स्टेक होल्डर्स के साथ किया जा रहा है। वर्ष 2021 में अपनी शुरुआत से ही ये पहल संवाद, चिंतन और सामूहिक कार्रवाई के लिए एक महत्वपूर्ण मंच बन गया है। ये हमारे माननीय प्रधानमंत्री और भारत सरकार की दूरदर्शी सोच को भी दर्शाता है, जिसके अंतर्गत प्रत्येक नीति, प्रत्येक सुधार और प्रत्येक बजटीय प्रावधान केवल एक वित्तीय प्रक्रिया नहीं है, बल्कि नागरिकों को सशक्त करने, संस्थानों को मजबूत बनाने और राष्ट्रीय विकास को गति देने का एक मार्गदर्शक है। इस पोस्ट बजट वेबिनार का उद्देश्य केंद्रीय बजट से उत्पन्न सकारात्मक गति को आगे बढ़ाना है, उसे बनाए रखना है, ताकि विभिन्न दृष्टिकोणों के माध्यम से बजट की गहरी और व्यापक समझ विकसित की जा सके। साथ ही सभी हितधारकों, स्टेक होल्डर्स में सहभागिता और स्वामित्व की मजबूत भावना विकसित करनी जाने वाली है, जिससे जनता की आकांक्षा प्रभावी रूप से ठोस परिणामों में परिवर्तित हो सके। सरकार के आत्मनिर्भर भारत और विकसित भारत 2047 के दृष्टिकोण के अनुरूप इन सत्रों को सामूहिक ज्ञान और व्यवहारिक विशेषज्ञता का उपयोग करने के उद्देश्य से किया गया है। Ladies and gentlemen, a diverse group of panelists and participants are joining us for the subsequent sessions from across India and the world, ensuring a rich and multifaceted discussion. The webinar brings together honorable ministers, senior officials, academicians, industry leaders, students, representatives from diverse sectors, today particularly from education, health, hospitality and sports. Now, each of these stakeholders will be sharing their unique perspectives, experiences and expertise, creating an environment of meaningful dialogue and knowledge exchange. By engaging voices from such varied backgrounds, the sessions are designed to foster collaboration, generate innovative ideas, and provide holistic insights into topics under consideration. The impact of these sessions, as expected, will be far-reaching. They are designed to foster joint preparations that draws on both global best practices as well as local experiences, ensuring that diverse expertise is effectively regulatory measures so that execution can begin in earnest, translating vision into results, and ensuring that the benefits of the Union budget reach the people swiftly and effectively. This webinar is a reaffirmation of our shared commitment to Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, सब सुनिश्चित की जाएगी। इस आयोजन के मंत्रीगण शिक्षाविद, छात्र, शिक्षा, स्वास्थ्य, पर्यटन क्षेत्र के प्रतिनिधि,
मंत्रिपरिषद के माननीय सदस्यगण, विभिन्न मंत्रालयों एवं विभागों के अधिकारीगण, उद्योग जगत के प्रतिनिधि, शिक्षाविद तथा इस वेबिनार से जुड़े सभी प्रतिभागी, आप सभी को मेरा सादर नमस्कार। सबका साथ सबका विकास
यानी जन आकांक्षाओं की पूर्ति ये केवल एक चर्चा का विषय नहीं, ये इस बजट का मूल ध्येय और इस सरकार का संकल्प इन जन आकांक्षाओं की पूर्ति का बहुत बड़ा माध्यम एजुकेशन, हेल्थ, टूरिज्म, स्पोर्ट, कल्चर ऐसे मूलभूत सेक्टर। इसलिए हम एक महत्वपूर्ण आयामों पर चर्चा कर रहे हैं। बजट घोषणाओं के इम्प्लीमेंटेशन के लिए इन विषयों से जुड़े सभी एक्सपर्ट, पॉलिसी मेकर और स्कॉलर, एंटरप्रेन्योर और मेरे युवा साथी, आप सभी के विचार और सुझाव बहुत अहम है। मैं आप सभी का इस चौथे बजट वेबिनार के सत्र में स्वागत करता हूँ, अभिनंदन करता हूँ। साथियों, भारत आज प्रिवेंटिव और होलिस्टिक हेल्थ के लिए एक विशाल विजन पर काम कर रहा है। पिछले कुछ वर्षों में देश का हेल्थ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर मजबूत हुआ है। सैकड़ों जिलों में नए नए मेडिकल कॉलेज खुले हैं। आयुष्मान भारत योजना, आरोग्य मंदिरों के माध्यम से स्वास्थ्य सेवाओं की पहुंच गांव गांव तक बढ़ाई गई। हमारे योग और आयुर्वेद पूरी दुनिया में पॉपुलर हो रहे हैं। आप सभी इसके विभिन्न पहलुओं पर संवाद अवश्य करेंगे, लेकिन एक अहम विषय जिसका मैं जिक्र करना चाहूंगा वो है केयर इकोनॉमी। आने वाले दशक में देश में सीनियर सिटीजन की संख्या तेजी से बढ़ेगी। इसके अलावा आज वर्तमान में दुनिया के कई देशों में केयर गिवर की भारी मांग है। इसलिए अब हेल्थ सेक्टर में लाखों युवाओं के लिए नई स्किल आधारित रोजगार के नए अवसर तैयार हो। मैं इस वेबिनार में उपस्थित हेल्थ सेक्टर के एक्सपर्ट से आग्रह करूंगा वो नए ट्रेनिंग मॉडल और पार्टनरशिप विकसित करने पर सुझाव दें, ताकि देश में ट्रेनिंग इकोसिस्टम और ज्यादा इसी से जुड़ा दूसरा भारत का हर युवा कुछ नया करना चाहता है, उसमें कुछ कल गुजरने का जज्बा। इसे कैपिटलाइज करने के लिए हमें अपने एजुकेशन सिस्टम निरंतर आधुनिक बनाए, अपग्रेड करते ही रहना। नई एजुकेशन पॉलिसी ने इसके लिए बेस तैयार कर दिया। अब बहुत आवश्यक है कि हमारे करिकुलम मार्केट की जरूरतों के हिसाब से अपडेटेड रहे। हमें हमारे एजुकेशन सिस्टम को रियल वर्ल्ड और तेज करनी होगी। AI और ऑटोमेशन देश में एजुकेशन, एम्प्लॉयमेंट और एंटरप्राइज से जोड़ने की दिशा में लगातार काम है। यूनिवर्सिटी टाउनशिप जैसे नए मॉडल्स में हमारी इसकी अप्रोच बढ़ी। आज भारत EV सेक्टर यानी एजुकेशन, विजुअल इफेक्ट, गेमिंग, कॉमर्स को बढ़ावा दे रहे हैं। भारत इनोवेशन ड्रिवन इकोनॉमी की ओर बढ़ रहा है। आज इस वेबिनार में देश के अनेक शिक्षाविद और एकेडमिक करने की दिशा में जरूर मंथन इससे जुड़े तो रियल वर्ल्ड एक्सपोजर मिलेगा और स्किल इकोसिस्टम और मजबूत होगा। साथियों, एक बहुत अहम विषय है स्टेम यानी साइंस, टेक्नोलॉजी, इंजीनियरिंग और मैथमेटिक्स। इस क्षेत्र में ये बहुत गर्व का विषय है कि हमारे देश में स्टेम के विषयों को रुचि रखने में बेटियों की संख्या लगातार बढ़ रही है। आज जब हम फ्यूचरिस्टिक टेक्नोलॉजी के लिए तैयार हो रहे हैं तो बहुत जरूरी है कि कोई भी बेटी अवसरों के अभाव में रुक न सके। वेबिनार में आप इस दिशा में जरूर चर्चा करें। हमें महिलाओं के पार्टिसिपेशन को बढ़ाने पर और जोर देना होगा। हमें ऐसा रिसर्च इकोसिस्टम तैयार करना होगा जहां यंग रिसर्चर्स को एक्सपेरिमेंट करने और नए आइडियाज पर काम करने का पूरा अवसर। साथियों, युवा शक्ति तभी राष्ट्रीय शक्ति बनती है जब वह स्वस्थ भी हो, अनुशासित भी हो और आत्मविश्वास से भरी। इसलिए पिछले कुछ वर्षों खेलों को राष्ट्रीय विकास के महत्वपूर्ण धारा के रूप में देखा है। खेलो इंडिया जैसी पहलों ने देश में स्पोर्ट्स इकोसिस्टम को नई ऊर्जा दी। देश भर में स्पोर्ट्स इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को मजबूत किया जा रहा है। इस वेबिनार में आप सभी कुछ सवालों पर जरूर मंथन करें, जैसे छोटी छोटी जगहों से भी प्रतिभाओं की पहचान को और सभी कैसे किया जाए। हजारों खिलाड़ियों को स्ट्रक्चर्ड फाइनेंशियल सपोर्ट से जुड़ा कैसे हो। और तीसरे एहसास हमारी स्पोर्ट्स बॉडी और ज्यादा प्रोफेशनल कैसे बनाए। अगले कुछ वर्षों में देश में कॉमनवेल्थ गेम्स होने जा रहे हैं। देश ओलंपिक आयोजन के प्रयास में जुटा है। ऐसे हमें आज कम आयु के खिलाड़ियों को पहचान कर उन्हें तराशना हो। तभी अंतरराष्ट्रीय प्रतियोगिताओं में भारत का परचम लहरा। टूरिज्म और कल्चर रोजगार के नए अवसर बढ़ाने में बड़ी भूमिका निभाता है। जब किसी स्थान पर टूरिज्म बढ़ता है तो उस स्थान या उस शहर की ट्रेंडिंग भी बढ़ जाती है। इससे उस शहर का ओवरऑल डेवलपमेंट बहुत तेज हो जाता है। भारत में ऐतिहासिक घरों की कोई कमी नहीं, लेकिन लंबे समय तक टूरिज्म कुछ चुनिंदा स्थानों से ही सीमित है। अब हमें देश के कोने कोने में टूरिस्ट डेस्टिनेशन नए सिरे से डेवलप करने पर फोकस है। साथियों, आप सभी इस वेबिनार भारत के टूरिज्म इकोसिस्टम को मजबूत करने के लिए होलिस्टिक अप्रोच पर जरूर चर्चा ग्रीन ड्राइव, हॉस्पिटैलिटी स्कीम, digital connectivity, community participation, स्वच्छता, टूरिज्म और इससे जुड़े विषयों पर आपके सुझाव बहुत अहम हैं। साथियों, जब इंस्टीट्यूशन, एजेंसी, एकेडमी मिलकर काम करते तो परिवर्तन की गति तेज हो जाती है। बजट के बाद वेबिनार की जो ये सीरीज हुई है, मुझे विश्वास है उसे आने वाले समय के लिए ठोस दिशा मिली। ऐसे ही प्रयासों से विकसित भारत की नींव और मजबूत और काफी बड़ा सुखद अनुभव है कि वेबिनार की परंपरा के कारण पोस्ट बने और खास करके इम्प्लीमेंट करते मुझे तो बताया गया कि इस वर्ष लाखों की तादाद में लोग जो इन विषयों से जुड़े एक्सपर्ट भी हैं, उसके लाभार्थी भी हैं, उसकी व्यवस्थाओं से जुड़ी हुई है, यानी एक से जो लोग ग्रामीण हो वे सभी बड़ी सक्रियता के साथ वेबिनार में जुड़े। हमारे अफसर ने बता रहे थे कि बहुत उत्तम सुझाव आए, बहुत प्रैक्टिकल सुझाव है, यानी एक प्रकार से समस्याओं का समाधान ही नहीं, नई ऊर्जा, नई गति के साथ आगे बढ़ने का हौसला भी देते हुए मैं कहता हूँ कि ये वेबिनार का बहुत ही सुखद अनुभव है। इसमें हिस्सा लेने वाले सभी वेबिनार जिन तीनों को हिस्सा लिया है सब अभिनंदन के अधिकारी है। धन्यवाद के बाद में एक बार फिर आप सभी को बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। नमस्कार।
माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी, आपके प्रेरणादायक संबोधन के लिए धन्यवाद। Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, we are now in the breakout sessions of the program led by different ministries. I invite Dr. Vikas Joshi, Secretary, Department of Higher Education, to present the outline of the sessions led by the Ministry of Education.
अब हमारे अलग अलग मिनिस्ट्रीज के सेशन शुरू होंगे, ब्रेकआउट सेशन शुरू होंगे। उसमें एक सेशन हमारा मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एजुकेशन का है। इसके अंतर्गत हमारा सबसे पहला सेशन जो होगा वो यूनिवर्सिटी टाउनशिप के ऊपर होगा और उसके लिए मैं आमंत्रित करना चाहूँगा यूनिवर्सिटी सेशन के मॉडरेटर को कि वो उसको आगे बढ़ाएं।
Thank you, Dr. Joshi. Session 4 on higher education will have 3 parts, as mentioned. First, on 5 university townships. I welcome Professor Govinda Rangarajan, Director, Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, to moderate the discussion on the subject of 5 university townships. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning to all of you. So let me start this breakout session. We have with us several experts who will be guiding us through this discussion. Dr. Arvind Panagaya, Professor Economics, earlier was former Vice Chairman DPIO, Vikas, Chairman UOT, Chairman NIT, Allahabad, Ms. Usha Pani, Additional Chief Secretary, Government of Odisha, Professor B.S. Murthy, Director, IIT, Hyderabad. Today, we are going to discuss the concept of university townships in detail. I feel it's an idea which is endless. As all of you know, this discussion comes out of the announcement that the Honorable Finance Minister made in the budget about starting these 5 townships. So, as a rationale for why such a thing is required, you remarks and then we get into the discussion. So consider what's happening in the IT sector today. Literally thousands of engineering colleges across India producing lakhs of engineering graduates. many get employed by these companies, but often they need to be retraining by these companies to train them to work on work that are expected to do at these companies. Often the training period lasts for a year. Obviously, this time being better utilized. And it is not restricted only to the IT sector. For example, consider now the artificial intelligence is advancing so rapidly that we can handle these amounts of keep up with the pace of it. This is particularly relevant when care is about to have a huge impact on research. Degrees do not matter so much in answer. What matters is skills and outcomes. Further, AI companies have the data, sources, and high salaries that cannot be matched by them. On the other hand, AI companies need the skills provided by the graduates of the education. So it's important that academia is paired with such companies. In general, I would say the interaction between academia and university is still not optimal. So all these are symptoms of a misalignment between academia and university. In order to solve this issue, the plan of university townships was announced by the Honorable Finance Minister budget. By integrating a cluster of academic universities and making them utilize the shared attract global talent by providing them with a very rich ecosystem. How different stakeholders benefit, students benefit from a shift from degree-focused education to integrated campus outcomes. Institutions should benefit. Spell out my criteria and then elaborate a little bit on those. First issue I think is very important is one of secondary priorities. There are two projects pegged to one here. One is the university and the other is the township and how we prioritize is very important. I'll come back to this in a second. The second point on the selection of location that I would emphasize is the presence of industrial activity in the vicinity of wherever these towns are located. And third criterion I think very important is the governance issue, and particularly wherever we are located, in whichever state we locate, isn't a well-developed state. And here the leadership is very important to me. Ultimately, anything we do, leadership who drives the process, who leads, is extremely important. So those are the three major kind of broad criteria on which I quickly elaborated. First of all, the priority. Not even one is starting limited funds and even when we proceed, assuming the 60-40 kind of sharing, there is about 26,000 crore rupees for each township or each university town. That is, so some to start with, but still is challenging some to do both the town and the university. My kind of therefore recommendation is that give priority to the university, ultimately this is an identification process. And let the township grow around the university. So in effect, the university becomes the driver of the town's development. And the way to make it work is to think of the towns as each of these towns as a satellite town of a major city that already exists, a city with significant existing infrastructure and connectivity. To make the university a success, you have to address talented faculty and talented students from all over India and even abroad for that matter. And for that, at a minimum, you require at least some basic infrastructure in existence, water, electricity, schools to which the faculty children would go, hospitals, which is everybody's need. And so if you are in the close vicinity of a large city, in effect it could be some sort of a very urban area or periphery of the city, then I think it would be very helpful because then the infrastructure on which one can draw would be there. And that could affect the faculty to come in there, facilitate the benefits to come there. That's the first one. Presence of industrial activity, I think, should be enforced, both in terms of generating the funding, but also in terms of the university and industry collaboration. I think there has been a very weak link in the academic design in India. We put the universities in one place and research one place in the councils, and the solution to really never match together. And that influenced by the design in the United States, where the universities and industries really interact very closely, and there is a relationship with each other. So I think the pride in this sense of industry around where it is located, and it's very likely to improve the location and the territory of the city, then I think that position would be well. And the third, as I mentioned, these are very unique projects, and ultimately, of course, it should be done with some sort of challenge and framework. But I think it's people that will pay attention, because particularly the chief minister being kind of willing to lead these initiatives, and the primary criterion for location therefore would be the state government's ability to willingness to create first-rate university and township for 5 years. I think we should also have some plan in it, otherwise these projects can languish. So based on these criteria, the way I can incorporate some as examples, I would think that for instance in the south, where we got Hon'ble, where somewhere around Vizag or around cities. In UP, Budhanagar, around Noida, very good possibilities there. In Tamil Nadu, we have Coimbatore, and characteristics that I mentioned, criteria I mentioned, we look at Odisha, Bhubaneswar, on the west side, Maharashtra and Gujarat, a number of places, Gujarat, Pune, Hon'ble corridor, Andhra. So that roughly is just the way I think of this. I'm very driven by the desire to have very institutions with excellence that we are still and also doesn't have enough to have a so I will stop there. Thank you. With the short this is from a policy perspective, what key urban planning challenges you see in developing these methods, and what regulatory and institutional mechanisms that address them effectively while ensuring long-term sustainability.
Namaskar everyone. I'm honored to be here. Thanks to Ministry of Education for giving this opportunity. Bringing urban development into the discourse itself shows that how it is integrated in developing the education and overall growth of the nation. As you are aware that urban development itself acts as a platform for enabling any group, virtually every sector of the economy. Honorable Prime Minister was mentioning whether it is sports, whether it is education, whether it is tourism. So all aspects of being built on the social and economic infrastructure which is built in the cities, like we have roads, housing, water supply, sanitation, digital connectivity, public spaces, all actually matters a lot. When we come to the township of the universities, the challenge We also in going to ease of business here in the areas in which these zones have been made simplified, where the mixed users are allowed. Only very few have come out, and Odisha is one of the pioneers in bringing such ease of doing business under the payment and the zonal management. I will just take through some of the important issues like the public transport system, which is very, very important. Within the university, maybe we have to have non-motorized way of pedestrian convenience systems, but at the same time, the entire the city or the region has to be integrated with the university because it can't be just a center of excellence as an island, but it has to be integrated. The local communities, this is not very less. How the universities will be integrated organically with the local communities. There will be a symbiotic relationship between the universities and the local communities. That is what we see as a challenge which needs to be focused on. Climate change and technological use which are across all the sectors. Can be planned in the beginning itself, the sustainable materials can be used and the housing arrangements and the affordable housing can come also together along with the transit-oriented development, which is again the redevelopment issue, which is a big challenge in the old cities, and the challenges also are there for the new cities and fundamentals like having a 100% recycling of waste regions, the proper sewage system, drainage system, these are important things. And in case of Odisha, I would like to say and close this place, where Odisha has is mentioned in the budget, the city economic region plans which are started for donation to the Paradip region, which is integrated to various industries and other corridors. So we have made this economic plan in consultation with NIDI, and it has a very good concept of having a university corridor where industries skill
taking our what executive and performance criteria defined for spreading into our state university concepts, open these criteria balance academic excellence, student affordability, financial sustainability. Okay, sir, thank you very much. After before I go to the question, the location is very important, sir. We had a number of IITs which are supposed to be globally competitive, set up in certain locations which are not reachable. So here the best faculty stayed in Kharagpur for 12 years, how the faculty used to so I feel any location that you choose for this county will be 1 hour away from a good this is the first program. Second is bringing the students, before we talk about even what should be the criteria in terms of their performance, who should be even admitted also. I think it is time we slowly start coming out of mechanisms of JEs and start looking at other methodologies of admitting students. For example, I think it's not regarding the if we really want to achieve these two, we are going to really create we are more on what we call it as resource-oriented. It is important that we have to do some product oriented and quality-oriented. So for example, this year we are experimenting with a new way of admitting some students do something called Vikas program. Okay? We will like ask the students after they finish with the qualifying with the which at the moment I think we will make a quality and after what have you bring those students for the and you completed the national level competition, okay, where you have showcased your building capability. I will bring such people and after your constellation itself, now focus on what your ideas are. Give them opportunity to even take a semester break if needed so that they focus on that. I paid this year the 600 BTech students who joined I was able to connect to marketing and I want to convert masters into workshops or garages. I think to start
hands-on training. And I've seen tremendous interest of students. So, the criteria of their selection and the criteria to give a degree should focus more on their hands-on training capability. India really looks great at. So this is something I would like to emphasize on. Importantly also, reaching out to large number of people is also important. While campuses can have limitation in terms of how many you can have in classrooms, okay, but there is a great actual COVID we were able to go out. And I had on the started something called open to one. So mechanisms of this kind of things exist where we should be able to reach out our classroom teaching to the large number of outsiders, be able to create that ecosystem also strong. This is the second. The third and the most important also, I think, is giving a lot of opportunity to innovations to happen on the campus. Okay, giving financial support to students, and now that the industries are going to be on these scholarships, giving an experience to this using the R&D facilities of industry. I would like to say that it is not that we should go to a manufacturing side of industry. What is important is industry R&D should be on the scholarship. Okay, we should have something like Stanford where industry would come and put their R&D center. If we can have industry R&D center on the scholarship, the students can get used to it, the students can have semester-long internships there possible, and as a result, they will be able to come out with a knowledge of how to make products much more easily. So this is something which is important. And at the same time, it's also important to have a lot of importance to the right way actually. For example, engineering is also a left way actually. I strongly believe innovations can come when your mind is usually a more focus on that. For example, we have just started a center for creative arts, where students take about 10% of their undergraduate course from creative arts. So I saw it helping a lot of our students getting into more and more innovation activities and entrepreneurship activities. I think these are some of the things that we need to look at. So our evaluation criteria will be slightly different from what our universities have been so far.
Thank you. We go to Vikas. And the experience of standing up MNNIT Allahabad as well as the company sector, what performance indicators could anchor university outputs, what institutional monitoring mechanisms we established to ensure long, strong readiness